Hey guys, it's Devin here. Welcome to my daily update where I go over what I'm currently doing, where I'm at, and how to build a $100,000 a year business, basically. And how these daily updates usually go is that first I go through your questions or help you with make scenarios, then I go through YouTube stats, and then I do some strategy life work or just talk about what's happening. And to be honest, today is a bit different, as you can maybe see from my background. I'm not in my recording setup. I'm in an office with a very shitty light, pardon my French, which just turned off. And I'm not sure if you can see me. Let me just turn it on again. Okay, turned on the light back. And today, as I mentioned, it's a different day because I'm at the office and I'm not doing any work whatsoever. I'm learning for statistics, as you can see, going through measure theory and sigma algebras and some probability theories. And my brain is absolutely fried, to be honest. It's very different compared to business. I obviously very much enjoy business because it's very practical and very applicable. But a lot of the business, to be honest, is just I don't want to say monkey level, but kind of living caveman level work. I think that's very applicable for a lot of people starting their own businesses, unless it's some very niche or very technical business. If you're doing any sort of agency work, a lot of the times the main business hurdles will be learning some skill that you can sell and then just pressing the, let's say, lead generation button over and over and over, sending looms and looms and looms or cold email and more and more and more, excuse me, and just getting the clients through that, right? And basically mathematics or university work is very different because you really need to think deep and think hard and actually understand the things. And that's one of the reasons why I still keep university and why I'm still trying to study, because I find it very intellectually stimulating. I took a gap year, which was good from the business perspective, but I felt like my brain power and just my ability to process abstract and difficult ideas degraded over that 1 year. And even though in the beginnings, a lot of the business things is caveman level intellect, as I mentioned, and that's why I wholeheartedly believe that you can get to a decent income and to a decent life with your own business without any inherent and deep thinking abilities. I do believe that, I guess, if I want to really create something big and really create a big business one day, and we'll see how my, I guess, outlook on this develops into the future. But my current idea is that I want to stay at the agency world forever, right? I don't want to stay at the agency world my whole life. At some point, I would like to build something big, and my ideal scenario, I guess, would be to have some sort of private equity fund, maybe not public fund, maybe not a fund that's getting outside investment, but just my own kind of fund or a holding company that buys other companies and grows them. And when you get to that level of the game, at least from my talking to people who are in this space, it's way less about the day-to-day running of the business, and it's way more about numbers and about making the correct strategic decisions. And that's why I believe that the ability to think deeply and to really process the ideas on a very deep level and draw valid conclusions from them is important. And that's basically the reason why I'm still keeping the university. And yeah, so it's a there's definitely a significant time investment that I need to invest to university, but at the same time I feel like it's not necessarily applicable at the moment, and I'm not sure if it will eventually be applicable when I get to the higher echelons of business. I would imagine that at that point you're able to hire and able to pay people who are at the level to do all the mathematical calculations, etc. But my university is very mathematically heavy. It's very rigorous, and I find for some weird reason, first of all, even though it's very difficult and I'm absolutely terrible at mathematics, I like it for some reason, and I find a big value in keeping my brain working and being able to deeply process things, deeply understand things, and derive conclusions. So that's why I'm forcing myself to push through. Obviously, it's not ideal. I can't focus on having perfect grades while I'm running business or multiple businesses at this point, two businesses, which again, also, I'm not sure it's the correct path, but I guess that's that's life. One of the businesses is the business that feeds me right now. That's the education agency, and then the business that I'm building, it's the automation agency, which I really enjoy right now, and where I see a lot of potential. And I guess I'm young, and I guess contradictory to some of the common advice. If you listen to people like Hormozy or some other guys, they will tell you that you should just keep one thing and stick to it, and you can be successful at anything. And I believe that that's true, and I believe that it's a very good advice for most people. What I don't necessarily believe is that it's good advice for young people that are just starting their career, because I feel like the the position is a bit different, right? Obviously, even when you're young and you're starting your career, you can't just jump from thing to thing randomly, because in that case, you will never get to the proficiency that's needed to achieve any sort of success whatsoever. I do believe, though, that it's helpful to try different things out, to see what you like, what you're good at, and even understand different business models, different approaches, because I feel like it will be valuable further down the line. And also, yeah, when you're young, you just need to find out what you like and where you, I guess, want to take your life to. It's a period of defining yourself, really finding, and that's not only a business problem, right? When you're young, you're just finding out, I guess, your place in the world and what you want to do with your life. And I guess trying out different paths in your career is an important part of that. So that's basically the reasoning for me doing two things at the same time and having university on the side as well, even though probably I should focus on it a bit more, but I really like the business side. Anyways, let's check my YouTube channel and let's see if there are any new comments right now. We'll check community. And my biggest fan, Mr. Amin San, is saying he loves the consistency. Thank you very much. And then he's also saying, not a technical question, but interested to know if you think we are ever truly forgiven. Much love from Iran. That's a very theoretical question. I will just like this. I'm not sure in what sense. Are we ever forgiven? I don't know, depending on what you what you do, right? Uh, yeah, my brain is too fried to actually give a meaningful answer on this. But I guess I essentially believe that, you see, what I'm trying to believe in life are the things that will make me more powerful, right? The things that will make my life better, I guess. And no matter what you do, believing that you will never fix it will just lead to more destructive behavior, even though it may be true. I don't know, if you ran over someone in a car, I guess it's not ideal at all. And you will never, if you kill someone in a car accident, you will never get the person's life back. Nonetheless, it would still be the best decision probably to carry on with your life and just try to be the best version of yourself. So yeah, I'm not sure if you will ever be forgiven, but I don't think it's really an important question because it shouldn't shape really your behaviors. You should still just try to be the best version of yourself whatsoever. Let me check my main channel. I finally found this setup. Well done. Thank you. Thank you, Jose. Thank you, Jose. Anything else you're struggling with? By the way, if you guys have any questions of what you need help with, let me know down in the comments because it's very helpful and very valuable for me as well. But yeah, I guess the only thing missing for today, I just want to do my daily stats so I can move on and focus on study again. Today it's June the 8th, and as you can see in here right now, we have 226 subscribers on the main channel. I guess it was Jose subscribing, so thank you, Jose, very much. Growing more. And let's check the daily updates channel as well. And on daily channel we have 6 subscribers so far. Still the same, but that's all right. I really think that the mindset that I was talking about in one of the videos, basically I read this article which was saying that if you're making content and no one is watching the content, it may be momentary, right? Hopefully eventually someone will start watching your content, and then all the content that you created before will serve as sort of backlog that the people can go back to and that they can watch. And I think it's very visible also in my main channel. Well, not these videos, but when we start somewhere here, in the beginning no one watched these videos, and you can see that some videos get way less views than the other ones, but that doesn't mean that no one watches them, right? Because of the fact that people watch the other videos, they also get to the less popular videos and they also watch them, get some value from them. So I hope it will be the same with the daily channel. Anyways, that's a wrap for today. I'm going back to statistics. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. And yeah, see you guys tomorrow.